I just talked to my wife. I'm heading home. I'm gonna go home, get something to drink, get something to eat. I'm off work. I don't even know. They said I've done 65 hours since Sunday. So I don't even know if, I think it's more than that. I'll do the math on it. And I still have my other job to work in. I gotta go back to my full-time job. So I saw the new cardiologist. I saw a cardiologist last week. The cardiologist last week just looked at me and said, "You're gonna die." He just kept saying, "You're too fat, you're too fat, you're gonna die." And I said, "Okay, I know that. I'm working on losing weight. But right now, I need to make sure my heart is sound enough for me to do what I need to do." "Well, you're just too fat. I can't do anything for you. You can have heart attacks in front of me and you'll die. There's nothing I can do." How do I make sure my heart is sound enough for me to move? "Well, I can't do a stress test on you. You're too fat, you're too fat, you're too fat." So I went online. I found a new cardiologist. I saw him today. He scheduled my stress test and my echo for my heart. So that'll all be done today. That'll be all done next week. And he will have the results. And then I'll see him again in 4 weeks. And he'll give me an understanding of what I'm doing. Like I explained to him, he's like, "How active are you?" I said, "It depends on the day." Like for instance, I literally went to work. What's today? I went to work 2 days ago. I ended up doing an overnight, a morning shift. And then I stayed through there for 4 hours because I couldn't really leave anyway because we had other things to do. So I did work, but I wasn't on the clock. But I did do a little work while I was there to make sure the ladies had what they needed. And then I left again. I'm sorry, I did work. And then I got back on the clock and I did the overnight because I didn't have a staff. So I had to do it. And again, it's nothing dangerous. I was fine. My heart and chest felt fine. I felt fine. I felt healthy. I got up this morning and I cleaned all the rooms in the house and I sanitized everything, got the ladies up, gave 2 showers, I did 2 showers, 2 breakfasts, 2 med passes, cleaned every room, I think twice or 3, every time they use a room, we have to clean the room, and cleaned and sanitized the rooms, took out all the trash, did 2 loads of laundry. So, I mean, everything got done. I felt no pains. I just was sweating a lot, of course, because the face mask was on. So he's like, "How active are you?" And I gave him a description of what I did. He was like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, I got no reason to lie to you. I was that active this morning. You can ask any person when they work with me what I do. So it really depends on my day. If there's not a staff to work their direct care, then I do the direct care. If there is a staff to direct care, I'll help them if they need help. If something dramatic happens where somebody can't really walk, stand, or do anything, typically they'll call me and I'll come and lift them and I'll get them where they need to go safely. And then we'll do a 2-on-1. A 2-on-1 is when 2 staff work with a client. And usually they'll call me and I'll be the second staff or I'll be the primary staff. A lot of times the behavior or the situation disappears when I walk in, because I think as soon as they see my size, they say, "Oh, she can hold me up, so this situation needs to end now because it's not going to end how I want." So if you have a client sometimes thinking about lowering themselves to the floor, a lot of times it helps to have somebody who is strong enough to just sit there and hold their weight and just let them do what they do, and they don't get hurt. You don't get hurt. Everybody's safe. And then when they know they can't really succeed in lowering themselves to the floor, a lot of times they don't even attempt it. So a lot of times the most drastic lifts that happen in a house, if it requires extra strength, they're usually done by me. I don't know. So he's like, "How active are you?" And I'm like, I don't know. This morning I was up I was up all night, but from 6 to 8, I got in, from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., I got in 6,000 steps when I was working the floor with the clients. And I think that's okay active. I think it's average active. 6,000 steps is not like horribly bad. Because I had to pull the linen and run back and forth from the bathroom, the kitchen to the living room, back to the bedrooms. So, I mean, I can't even answer his question. I'm like, I'm active enough when I need to be active, because a lot of times I do what they need when I need. And then when I'm at my desk, I'm not as active. So it really depends on depends on the day. And it so depends on what I'm doing. And so he was like, really? I'm like, yes, really. It depends. I don't know. I don't have high cholesterol. My blood pressure is bad, but it's always been bad. It was, I think, 140 over 82 today. But I would like it lower than that. And I never really have high cholesterol, nor do I have, I normally don't have high cholesterol, and then my glucose levels are really good. They're within normal range. So I just don't, it was hard answering his questions, because it's just like people just assume because I'm the size I am, all I do is sit around eating. My last meal was last night when I ate chicken, half a potato, some chicken, and some pickles. Maybe 8:30 last night. It is now fast forward 12 noon. I'm ready to get in the house and take my shower, because I haven't been home for about I haven't been home in 2.5 days. So I'm going to go home and take my shower. And this will end very soon. This will end very soon. Only reason I'm doing this is because of the pandemic. I have some staff out due to the pandemic, which means that I'm looking for staff to cover for them. So I digress. Basically, I'm just saying that today was a successful day. The doctor's appointment was really good. I liked him a lot. He listened. I think he questioned me a little bit on a few things. He's like, do you smoke? I'm like, no. He's like, do you drink? I said, yes. He's, but you don't drink I say I drink about a glass of wine. He says, you don't drink a whole bottle in one day. I was like, it depends on my day. It depends on the day. If I don't have to be at work, if I don't have to see my facility for 24 hours, I may have a whole bottle in that 24, because I'm not going to be back there for 24 hours. It really depends on the day. And so he was like, really? You drink and you that size? I'm like, not every day. Now, I haven't really drank in a few weeks, and that's okay. It's because I just haven't had time. I have to sketch out time to do that. So, and it's just a glass of wine. It's not like major drinking. But he kept saying, you just, what did he say? How much do you move? How much do you move? I move. I don't know how much I move. I move every day. Every day when I'm on the clock, I have to run up and down steps. Every day. I have to clean rooms. Every day. I have to do some part of direct care with clients. I don't know how much I move. But I do know sometimes I'm up moving for 24 hours. So I really can't answer that question. I really can't. And it was weird because he watched me walk from his doctor's office to the checkup. I saw him out of the corner of my eye just standing there looking at me, and I'm thinking, what is he thinking about? Why is he watching me? I guess he was like, can she even walk? I'm like, walk perfectly fine. I move perfectly fine. I'm just having chest pains, and I don't know what the cause of them are. I don't know if it's a pinched nerve on my spine or if it really is truly chest pains. I don't know. So I just need them to tell me what it is. Every time I've had them in the past, they've checked them out. I've done like expensive tests. There has been nothing wrong. I'm told, oh my God, you got a heart of a 20-year-old. Oh my God, you have this. Oh my God, you have that. But I never really know what's wrong with it and why I'm having them. And they're not the same ones all the time. They're radiating. They're on my front, then they're on my side. They're going down my arm. And the last doctor told me it was how I was holding my head when I was sitting at the computer, that my shoulders were slumped over. So the chest pains was a pulling of the poor posture. So, I mean, I can sit on one of those big old balls where it makes your back sit up straight. It makes your back go straight. And pull in your core while you work on the computer, or I can do a standing desk. It doesn't matter to me either way. But I don't think it's that. There's something else going on. I just don't know what it is. So I'll know. I'm getting my exams done in about a week. and I'll get the results back.
Sure.
My baby made me some. What'd you put in it, Mama?
I put.
So I left. Is that leave the paper towel right there?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I did. I put cucumber, pineapple. Oop, you can't see it. Okay. That way. Cucumber, pineapple, mango, ginger root.
You put some ginger root?
A little, yeah, just, I mean, probably about my thumbnail size.
Oh, it needs a little bit more
Well,
than that.
actually, it's probably the tip of my thumb.
Yeah, that's about how much ginger I use.
Yeah, I was like, wait, about the tip of my thumb.
I use a lot of ginger. Okay, so, and I haven't lost any more weight.
She doesn't like it. Look at the face she's making.
So good.
You lie.
So yummy. Ooh, baby, you good.
You lie. She's a good liar.
Don't call me a liar.
Oh, last night on trivia night, one of the ladies that was doing the questions, she had a beautiful dog, and it was in between getting all the scores and stuff. They were like, does anybody else have pretty animals they'd like to show? Bixby was behind me. I said, Bixby. She comes walking. I picked her up and put her in my lap, and they're all like, oh, look at the pretty cat. I'm like, yep.
She is beautiful.
She is a beautiful girl, and she knows it.
Mama, did you miss me?
Come here. I can't reach you. Come here. I'm right here. She knows. Come here. Don't rub on my shoe. Come here. Stop clawing the carpet. Come here. Ugh. Bixby.
You cannot pick her up.
Oh, watch me.
She went dead limp. Why does she go? She goes dead limp on you every time.
There's the baby girl. Say hi, world. Hi, you. Oh, she's looking. Hi, YouTubers. Yep. See? This is the big.
Look at the look on her face.
I know. Hi, baby girl. She's smiling. Hi. Hi, girl. You smelling me? Hi. So, yep, this is her. She's making her, appearance known.
I'm tired. So I'm gonna go take a shower. I have to be out of here in 2 hours. It's a long day, baby.
Mm-hmm. Go lay down.
She just looked at me like, whatever.
Yeah, she's gonna curl up with you, probably nap.
As long as I get my food and Mama pays the rent, I have somewhere to live. I don't care. She's mad because she can't eat.
There you go.
I haven't really eaten. It's been what on 4 weeks? How long has it been since I've been juicing in the morning instead of eating?
Yeah. You had just nothing to liver. It's been about 4 weeks.
So she's been giving me the death stare.
Who?
At Bixby, every time I eat, she gives me death stare. And I had chicken last night. I had chicken wings. Yeah, I had pickles last night too. I already said that.
Shame on
She
you.
didn't get any. She really didn't get any. I had 4 pickles last night. Oh, I had good pickles. I thought my feet were going to be completely swollen this morning because I had been on my feet all day and all night. And I really didn't rest and sleep, so I thought I was going to have swollen feet, but they actually don't look bad. I have veins still. And I thought all my face was going to be swollen, my arms. I thought everything was going to be swollen, but it's not. Oh, well. It's a wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Yay.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
How's it go, Mama?
Hey, Mr. Postman. Hey, Mr. Postman, look and see. Is there a letter in your bag for me?
I have such a random thought process. That song went in my head when I said, I don't know, when I said something, it made me think of Wait a Minute.
Right.
I have
Is
a
it
random
scary that I know that song?
No, it's not scary. I knew she knew that song because we think a lot alike. I need to go shower. Girl, I had to change my clothes. So I'm in the doctor's appointment, right? I'm pulling up to the hospital for the appointment, and I had to change my clothes. Because I was in the clothes I was in with the clients. So I had already washed my hands. So in my car, I got out of the car. You know what I ain't got on?
Mm-hmm.
Top and bottoms, I ain't got on. So I had to change my clothes. So what I did was I didn't run. I'm tired. I'm not even speaking English. I changed my shirt in the car. This little old guy, his wife is sitting in the passenger seat. He's sitting in the driver's seat. He's looking, but I know how to take my shirt off and put a shirt on without showing anything, because I had my other shirt over me. But you know me, I don't care if I show anything anyway. I flash many of people, whatever. They don't care. Nobody can scared. But he's like almost driving up on the freaking sidewalk trying to see what's going on in my car. His wife is fussing at him. They're an older couple, and she's fussing. And I guess, I don't know. And then so he drove, and then I left there, and I went to the hospital to see the doctor for the appointment. I got the paperwork from them and the scans from them. And then I went to the hospital for the appointment I had today. So I pulled in, my shirt was already changed, so I changed my bottoms. So I pulled in, and I opened my door, and I got out of my car, and I'm like gonna change my pants too, because I gave 2 showers today. The whole bottom of my pants was wet.
Right.
So, and then plus I had been in those clothes.
Right.
So I'm like, I gotta get out of these clothes. I can't like wear these clothes into the doctor's office. So I changed my pants, and this guy is looking at me. This black guy is sitting outside the car with, I guess, his girlfriend or friend. And she's in the car, and they're just kind of like looking at me. And she's rolling her eyes at me, and I'm just like, what? You've never had to leave a job to go to a doctor's appointment before? And they're staring at me, and she's rolling her eyes. I was like, stop looking. You can't see anything. I was in between both my doors. You know, I go down pretty low.
Right.
So I'm down below. You can't even see me. I'm so far down. So then I'm between both my doors. And she's still looking. Every time I go down, I come back up. And she's still looking. He's still looking. And I'm like, y'all need to stop it. Stop judging people. The other version of that is I could have taken my filthy clothes into the doctor's office and sat in the same seat y'all sat in. Mm-hmm. Come on. So because I had a trash bag in my front seat. I took that out, put my dirty clothes in the bag, which is still in my car. I gotta take it out of my car. And I sprayed down my seat, and I changed into my clean clothes. And then I went in there, of course, I already had washed my hands and sanitized and all that stuff. And I went into the doctor's office, and I'm telling you, there was so much judgment. So much judgment. They watched me when I was changing. They watched me when I walked in the office. They literally watched me, because I had to walk from the parking lot up the hill. And you know how to have the hill, because they had a valet parking right there. So you got to go up the hill to go into the building. So I walked that. The whole time I'm walking it, they're still staring at me. Because I think they thought I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing. It was just changing my clothes. Right. Putting on clean pants. So I got into the doctor's. I got up there. Mama was there. And I told Mama. She was like, oh, people didn't know what you're doing. I said, Mama, they need to stop that. Like they never had to change their clothes really quickly.
Hello.
And I'm telling you, I'm sure the people do you know how much shit I cleaned up today?
Oh, I can imagine.
Do you know how much shit I cleaned up today?
I can imagine.
I gotta stop cursing.
Yes.
Yeah, I curse a lot. I'm working on it.
I know, but I can only imagine.
But you know how much I cleaned up today? So I'm like, and then had her all washed, had her all showered. Stands up, pull up on, walking out the bathroom. What is that on your... All right, baby, let's come back in. Let's try this again, honey. Rewash again. So I left 30 minutes late, but I was on time for everything. 30 minutes late, I still got everything done. Everything was done, and I trained a new staff this morning too. Well, she did just shadowing, so I really didn't do very much with it. Just full talking and shadowing. But I digress. I always go on tangents when I'm tired. So they watched me going in the building, and then I told you what they said to ask me in the building. How active are you? As active as most people are. How active do you want me to be? So I did get my clothes changed. Everything's fine. I'm not even worried about it. Now, go upstairs, take a shower real quick.
Yeah, you take a nap.
I can't really afford a nap. I gotta walk out the door in like 2 hours. How do I afford a nap?
Just don't lay down for an hour.
Right, but I gotta go shower.
Okay.
So it's all good. I stretched out my hip muscles when I was waiting on them to schedule my 2 tests. She's like, her desk was right here, and she said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm stretching out my hip muscles." I said, "I'm stretching my hip muscles out." Like, and she was like, "I should do that because I do hair." And I said, "Then your back hurts if you do hair." She said, "Yeah." I said, "You will have back problems when you get older." She goes, "I do. How'd you know?" "Because you do hair. Because you round like this, which means your back is rounding like this. So you're pulling at those muscles on a regular basis, and you're like this.
Yep.
And if you don't build up your muscle strength back there, your back is gonna hurt." And so she was really nice. I liked it. I liked everybody in that office. Everybody was nice.
See, and that's always a good
Everybody was
thing.
nice. Everybody nice. All right. My face looks huge, Amanda. Even my lips look huge.
No, it doesn't.
I look huge. My face looks huge. All right, boo-boo. I put on my baggy shirt, and of course, you know what she had to do was my EKG.
Yep.
I said, she said, "Take your shirt off." I said, "My shirt's not coming off. I don't have brown." She goes, "Oh, I'm not taking my shirt off. I don't have brown." So I'm not joking. She said, "You don't have," and then you know how they do you? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no brown there.
Right, yeah, no.
Those are all, just no shirt.
The free balling.
Right, so I had to lift, and she had to go underneath. I don't have to separate. I'm always separated. I'm always like, so it was so funny. And then after she did, she goes, "I'm sorry." I said, "For what?" I said, "I'm the one that didn't wear a bra." I said, honestly, I was just trying to make sure that my clothes were clean, my outer extremities were clean, and I wasn't even thinking about bras.
Right.
Sorry.
Funny.
All right, let me go take a shower. But I really liked him. I really did. And let's just see if he's nicer to me than the other guy who just says, "You're gonna die. You're just gonna die, and I'm gonna stand over you and watch you die."
Not nice.
Just had to be nice.
How low can you go?
I can go this low.
Can you go
Okay,
down
if I
low?
can go right here, how much you gonna pay me?
How much you want?
I want $100.
Have to wait till tomorrow.
Okay, I want 600 if I can hit right here.
You're gonna have to take payments.
Okay, wait a minute. 600?
Can you take payments?
Uh,
Can you put me on a payment plan?
no, that's my payment plan.
Okay.
Okay.
How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the flow? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop!
I don't know how to do that. How do you do that?
One hop!
You kick and then you go back.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, how do you do that?
Are you doing the electric slide?
No. I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah. Is it starting on this foot? It's coming up. I haven't done it in forever. And then you turn sideways, and then you side kick, and then you side kick. I'm gonna kick that wall off.
Don't do that.
That'll be bad. And then you front kick. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm going to take a shower.
Okay. Pause.
Pausing.
All right. Now I'm recording.
You like my baggy shirt?
I
Look
do.
how far it sticks out.
I know. I like
Stick
it.
out far.
I love
I
that
have
color.
a lot of bagginess.
Nothing wrong with that.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "You huge. What's your activity level?" I don't have activities, and I don't have activity levels.
Look at how low you get. And you're flat-footed. And you're not even
down
and you're not even
to
shaking.
the floor
Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop?
all the time. Let me go shower.
Okay.
I love you.
Yep.
Was I?
Oh, and
He's his mama's son.
I know, he's admiring. That's just too funny.